Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Liverpool Latest. I'm your host, Matt. And as always, leave a like on the video if you enjoy the content today. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. And, of course, if you be so inclined, leave a comment and tell me your thoughts on everything I've talked about down below. I would certainly like to hear what you have to say. So, a couple of things I missed yesterday that I didn't get to touch on. I'm touching on today. And that is Luis Enrique, who is the manager for PSG, or Paris Saint-Germain. And there was something going around that apparently people said that he was refusing a new contract offer from the club. And given the anti-slot rhetoric that has been going on, and I try not to find myself caught up in this, I try to wait a day or so, hence why I'm talking about it now and why I'm calling it a rumor instead of fact, because it seems like that's not necessarily the case. Social media and speculation from Twitter and Reddit specifically claim and suggest that Luis Enrique might refuse a fresh extension on his contract or be considered leaving, but these are unsubstantiated and refuted by PSG themselves. So I guess PSG saw the rumor mill go online, said, hey, this shit ain't it, chief. And they're like, none of this ever happened. Granted, they could probably also be doing damage control too. I never rule that out as well. But I'm in the department of logic, and that's I can kind of see two sides of the situation. Both things could be true. PSG could be completely turning this down, or they could be doing damage control because it leaked out, and Enrique could or could not have refused a new deal at the same time. So, where I stand on it, I honestly, at this rate, I don't care, because again, it's all I saw was anti-slot rhetoric as soon as I saw the news drop on Twitter, okay? Because obviously Liverpool fans and a lot of big Liverpool accounts are all going to be, they're all going to get their pitchforks and their torches and say, oh, this is the perfect guy to get Slot out. That finally we have somebody on the market. Otherwise we'd be getting Ruben Amorim. But yeah, I would die if I saw that news for sure. Either way, my point I'm trying to make is the anti-slot rhetoric is getting so out of whack that it seems like it might be infiltrating other leagues in football, and it's getting to the point where it seems as though blatant lies are being told about managers, and just for the hope that Slot could get fired sooner rather than later, and we can sign a new guy. I even saw something yesterday that if Slot got dropped today, they would have Gerrard as interim manager right away, sign Enrique if this news was true, and then they would have Gerrard as assistant coach, which I wouldn't hate. But I also, again, see it to be highly unlikely. Though I think Slot will eventually get sacked, yes. But I also know, as much as I want it to happen now, it's not. So, we're just going to have to live with that for the time being. Let's talk about injuries, shall we? Because once again, they are rearing their ugly head at the absolute worst time. So, here's who we have confirmed out at the moment, all right? Salah, obviously, is away at AFCON. I shouldn't have to be a broken record and tell you that. Leone, we already know he's out for the season, so there's no point even mentioning it. Endo, still sidelined with an ankle injury. He's missed the last month of action. Isak, God knows how long that's going to be. Here it was, at the point was a major doubt, but it seems now to be confirmed is not going to start or even see the pitch. And this hurts me more than anybody to say, because I do like this man's work. But Ugo Ekitike is going to miss Arsenal tomorrow, or in this case, today when this video gets uploaded. So, am I happy about this news? No, not at all, because this just means our options on the starting 11 and on the bench are just going to become increasingly smaller, and our team on the field is not going to be able to compete with the absolute fucking train that Arsenal is being, running everybody over that they see in the league right now, because every time they play a game, they dominate, and it sucks to say, but they probably will win the league this year. And I'm hurt more than anybody to tell you that, and I'd rather tell you it now so it's in your subconscious. That way you're not going to be super upset when it eventually happens. Because I am, like I said, am a realist and logical. And, yeah. What does that mean tactically? It means we're fucked. That's what it means. And this whole episode, if Oliver, if you're listening, if you can just title it "Liverpool is screwed," this video, that would be great, because from this point forward, everything I'm going to be talking about means that we're screwed. So, yeah, it means that we don't have a senior striker. Well, we do. It's just that we have Cody Gakpo, who is honestly a second-rate option, if you ask me, compared to Ekitike right now. And it means our depth is continuously being stretched, and we are still making no moves on the transfer window to fix that, unfortunately. Although Arsenal is also suffering from a few losses in their own right. Their top scorer, who I believe they're mentioning is Saka, is out in AFCON as well. So they really, the fact that he's gone probably won't do them much better as well. Is Saka still on Arsenal? I don't even know. I haven't really heard his name all that much talked about. Whoever it is, whoever their top scorer is, whether it's Saka or not, is clearly he's not going to be playing. So either way, this game at Emirates Stadium is going to absolutely suck. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. I've been telling you this all week. This game is not going to be a fun watch. This is either going to be a surprising, shocking, how the fuck did we pull this off win? Or this is going to be an absolute mollywhopping. An absolute butter churner. Meat grinder. Any sort of, whatever I'm trying to say, any sort of synonym or thing you can compare it to that is in a negative connotation in this sense, that's what this is going to be, in my opinion. I will be shocked if we even score a goal. What I won't be shocked about is if we miss set pieces, or if we allow them to score on set pieces, because they are arguably the best set piece team in the league right now. So, and that is a testament to Arteta's managerial skills, because that's clearly something he saw that may have been an issue and decided to fix it. God, why the fuck can't you guys do anything about that already? You fired the guy responsible for it, and now you still all fucking suck. But Jesus, I'm getting myself ahead here. Yeah, the tactical overview is going to be terrible. All right, like I don't know how anybody. Obviously the defensive concentration is going to be rough. I believe the press will be there occasionally, but not. I feel like we're going to be playing on the back foot more often than not, especially more than we are used to. Slot continuously talks about, controlling the ball, which does nothing if you're not doing anything with the ball. But I don't see a whole lot of control with the ball today. And I think Arsenal is going to take advantage of a lot of our slow, methodical, monotonous passing to focus on the counterattack, if anything, as they should. I wouldn't be shocked. So it's just going to be rough, because Arsenal are very comfortable. They can concede some possession. It's clear as day that it's happened before in the season. But I think they're better disciplined. I think they have better circulation and passing, and of course their transitions have been absolutely devastating all season. So Liverpool have to control the midfield, which I doubt they will. I don't see our midfield being good enough to do that. I think they're all good, but not against a competitor of this caliber right now. Wide players attacking space behind the fullbacks. So that is going to be another key strength that we have to have as well. And of course, a strong defensive structure when protecting a lead, if we ever get one. That's the key point. We have to have a lead first. For all I know, this match may end up in like a 0-0 draw and nothing happens, and then all this stuff I'm saying means absolutely nothing to anybody, and I'm going to have to come on here in the next episode and be like, well, guys, that sucked, but at least we didn't lose. But, yeah, it's going to be rough. I'm thinking either it's going to be some sort of draw, whether it's 1-1 or 0-0. Arsenal will probably win by 1,000. But no, I'm going to say 3-0 or 3-1. I'll give us one goal. I see that happening. I see them scoring at least 3 on us. And if Liverpool somehow decide to get their heads out of their ass for this match, I'm thinking a very, very close 2-1 win as a third potential option in our favor. But obviously, the percentage on that has to be 0.000000 infinity 1. That's my point of it all. Who starts? Ekitike can't play, so who do we have as an option? Not many people. Obviously, put Becker in goal. Mamardashvili, I loathe the idea of Mamardashvili in net for this game. I'm glad Becker is healthy to the point where that doesn't matter. But could you imagine if Mamardashvili was in goal for this? He was bad, okay? He was bad. He had some great saves, but he was bad. Arsenal would have a field day with him, okay? Back 4. Frimpong, Konate, Van Dijk. And I'm going to throw Robertson in there. I think Robertson might benefit more as far as than Kirkez would in this situation. I think Kirkez, as much as I disagree with how Jamie Carragher described him and his play, I still think that there's a lot of problems with Kirkez's play that needs to be worked on, and Arsenal at this stage of the game is not the guy to be throwing in there. So I'm throwing Robertson for the start, and because I have my starting striker as Cody Gakpo because Ekitike is out, Robertson and Gakpo mesh much better than Kirkez and Gakpo. So I think it only makes sense that Robertson starts this one because I think they need the seniority on the back 4 and the leadership in order to really make the game a little bit tighter than what we all think it's going to be. As far as the midfield, I'm throwing Jones in there. Macca just hasn't been doing it for me this season. I think Jones has shown a lot more than Macca has. Not that Macca hasn't been Macca has his moments, but they're few and far between compared to last season. Jones has been a little bit more consistent in my honest opinion, and I think putting him on with Gravenberch will be a good little option. I also think Jones has been better offensively too, as far as creating chances or helping create chances and passing the ball for that sort of situation. The attacking midfield. I'm going to put Szoboszlai on the right. As far as in the middle, I think it goes without saying Florian Wirtz should be in there. And should not be subbed off stupidly, mind you. And on the left, I gotta go Chiesa, man. Because there's no one else that can be in that position. I mean, you can throw Macca in there, maybe. But I honestly think Chiesa is the better option here. I know we have our differentiating opinions on him. I am pro Fetty, but I think Chiesa would fit better on the left and Gakpo obviously will have to start as the one in the 4-2-3-1 formation. So that's all I've got. All I can say is, my friends, Godspeed, because this will either be one of the most devastating losses of the season, or will be one of the greatest triumphs we can possibly have. So, and there is no in between, by the way. It's either that or it's black and white. I try to find gray area as much as I can, but I'm also very much a black and white thinker, and this is a black and white game. So it's either gonna be really great or really shit. Lord knows I'll be here the next day to talk to you about it. Best of luck, everyone. You'll never walk alone.